The man was sleeping when a goat suddenly woke him by licking his face. He was startled and quickly took off his broken goggles. Then he found that he was hanging on a huge cliff that was 10,000 meters high. On the bare cliff, he was like a small ant. The parachute happened to hook onto a dead tree, and that was why he was still alive. The situation was dangerous. He pulled out a dagger and took off his shoes. He pushed the dagger through the toe of the shoe. In this way, he made a simple climbing tool. He kicked the rock wall and pushed the daggers into it with the help of inertia. He started to move with both his hands and feet and slowly climbed upward. The process was very difficult. The thin dagger could not hold his weight. It broke into two pieces. His foot slipped, and he fell back to the starting point. Even worse, the dead tree was already fragile. Because of the movement, it began to break from the root. When he was about to fall into the abyss, and cut the parachute rope like crazy. The moment the tree fell, he cut the rope and survived again. But without the parachute as support, he can only stick to the cliff and do nothing. When his strength ran out, he would fall. Just as he felt hopeless, the goat suddenly cried. He looked up and saw the goat putting its front and back legs into cracks and climbing easily. He immediately copied it. He let go of his hands and threw himself sideways into the crack. Luckily, the crack was not too wide, and he fit inside. It looked dangerous, but it worked. He climbed for a while, then rested for a while. The goats around him quietly watched him climb. Soon he reached a small ledge. Then the ledge suddenly began to collapse. Without thinking, he stepped onto a goat's back and jumped like a monkey toward the cliff edge. Surprisingly, he made it. But just as he tried to climb up, a male goat stared at him. Then it charged at him. The man was shocked and angry. He did not understand why the goat wanted to kill him. He had survived a plane crash. Did he really have to die because of a goat? At the critical moment, he let go of the edge and grabbed the goat's horns with all his strength. He originally wanted to drag the goat down with him, but something unexpected happened. The goat stopped attacking and pulled him upward with great force. Even when he lay on the grass, he could not believe it. The goat had saved him. He quickly calmed the goat so it would not attract the bad men at the top of the cliff. His revenge had only just begun. His son had been labeled a traitor on the battlefield and killed before he could explain himself. The man broke down and refused to believe the accusation. After investigating, he learned that his son had been killed by a secret group inside the military. This cliff was their base, so he risked his life to climb it. He did not expect an accident during the flight, and he did not land on the top of the mountain, but he still climbed up in the end. Once he reached the top, he sent a flare to a special agent below. The partners below noticed it and acted at once. One partner sniped quickly, and one partner moved in fast. They cleared the guards at the bottom of the mountain very soon. Then he pulled the agent up with a zipline. They worked together to clear the guards. When he pushed open the main door, he finally found the boss who had killed his son. He did not hesitate and started fighting him. Their strength was almost the same, and neither could win. It did not matter whether it was a gun or a sword, so the boss took out one grenade and threw it over. Luckily, the man dodged in time. After that, they fought all the way to the door. The boss even pushed him back to the cliff edge. At the critical moment, the goat charged again and stabbed the boss in the leg. The man seized the chance and attacked. He took out his son's medal and pushed the boss off the 10,000-meter cliff.